Welcome back everyone to Black Ice Hearts of Iron 4, and we'll continue on with the invasion of Norway. This time, now they're attacking us at our beach landing sites, but they've exhausted themselves and so we can take Oslo quite easily because of that. So thank you, Norway. And we've landed most of our troops, so at this point I'm pretty certain that we're going to be able to just smash the Norwegian army quite easily. Fall of Oslo. Although the Norwegians attempted to make a good showing in defense of the capital. Oh, we also have finished research. Crippling supply issues and a failure in communications have left the Norwegian Air Force badly prepared for this fight. With only a smattering of German losses for the city, Fornebu airfield was itself easily subdued due to the lack of ammunition, and thereafter Oslo itself. The Norwegian government has just managed to bravely evacuate the royal family, parliament, and treasury due to German delays, but otherwise the situation seems dismal. Norwegian forces have sworn to retake the city, but the military has only made minor skirmishes in the attempt to counter, and it seems that the Norwegian military has been checked. There's actually a very interesting story about the Norwegian government escaping Oslo. The Germans are sending a cruiser, the Blücher. I'm not sure if it's still alive in my scenario here that we're playing. It does not look like it. My cruiser force has been hit quite heavily. But yeah, there was a cruiser, the Blücher, that was just sailing up the fjord, right, that leads to Oslo, and it got basically intercepted by a old-ass naval installation, and it got sunk. You should read about it, so just, like, look it up, and it's a very interesting story about how a very, very undermanned naval station managed to defeat one of the most modern ships in the German Navy, and saved, essentially, because the cruiser was supposed to come in and land Marines, well, escort the landing, I think, of some Marines in Oslo. So that action ended up saving Oslo from a very early capture. And we obviously have some more dockyards to use because they are Oslo's dockyards that we stole. But for a while, we'll need to just wait and see. We've got tons of resource needs that we are not going to be able to obtain because of convoy problems, but Legionary Romania is willing to trade us some, so we're going to take that opportunity instantly, because Romania actually does not need to trade us with convoys. They are, I believe, connected by land to us. Let's actually go and check Romania. Doesn't look like, yeah, we require 0 convoys. So whatever oil comes out of Romania, which is going to be quite a bit. Unfortunately, they're also trading a ton to other countries, which is going to have to stop eventually. We seem to have the most trade influence over them, but we're going to have to do more. In fact, to actually get a little bit of extra juice out of that, I think we're going to take a trade opinion guy. Do we even have one? Smooth Talking Charmer. And we've got a lot of other good options for a political advisor, such as Hjalmar Schacht for the civilian factory construction speed, and also Al Speer for the small arms factory and the ammunition factory, both of which would be quite useful. But we're gonna go for the Smooth Talking Charmer just to get a few extra resources here and there. It's gonna be very, very useful. Yeah, as you can see, our our oil imports got upscaled a little bit from that. And now... no, don't think it's worth it. And now I think we're gonna go ahead and look for some more resources. Rubber, unfortunately, no rubber available. Tungsten and chromium. Tungsten is going to be easily filled by Portugal. We have a land trade route through nationalist Spain, it seems. So we can actually... well, soon enough we'll also be able to take the Swedish tungsten, because we're going to invade Sweden. And then chromium. Chromium is going to come in from Turkey, so that's also a very easy trade through Bulgaria, who is quite friendly. We're starting to clear out the Scandinavian navies. And we're gonna just rely on the AI to take over Norway. We're going to make sure that its objectives are clear, like that. Norway should be capitulating soon enough, and it looks like handheld anti-tank field gun. Sure. I'm not sure what handheld anti-tank field gun is supposed to mean, but I guess so. And how's the air war over England going? Looks like we have managed to clear out the British Air Force almost entirely, which is exactly what we need to proceed with the main invasion. We also have a new Panzer division that we can recruit, and we have a couple of motorized divisions that we're gonna have available. Now, we have a full corps of, or rather army of motorized on that front, and I believe this would be the other one that we're building for the Eastern Front, of course. And then we're also getting some extra forces ready for that, which is going to be useful soon. I mean to start Operation Barbarossa in about May. So, yeah. And you are standing by, you are a dead close air support group, so we'll just delete you. And then I've got some more standing by. Okay, I believe we don't need any more artillery factories after level 7. So we are gonna go ahead and, well, we'll just finish off these two that are coming up, that are very heavily invested already. We're gonna repair some of the factories that are damaged. Wait, hold on. This is a naval base. Well, in Holland, they're gonna be useful soon enough because of Barbarossa. No, not Barbarossa, Sea Lion, sorry. And we'll finish off these ones, and then we will essentially be focusing on the truck factories and the airplane factories and the tank factories. London, London, London. How long would it take to stage a coup? 400 days. A little bit too late. How many divisions do you have? Seems like you have a ton. And how is the English Channel looking? 63 enemy ships present. So we're gonna need the Kriegsmarine to do a really good job. We seem to have some divisions ready to do the crossing itself, and we have air superiority. Whoa. Hold on, lag. Yeah, okay. So since the invasion of Norway is underway, and I don't think we will need to send any more reinforcements, let's try to move the Kriegsmarine from the Baltic, from the safety of the Baltic, to the hell that is going to be the English Channel. In fact, we'll just focus on the English Channel to make sure that we have a pretty good thing going, and in fact fire brigades are going to help us a great deal if we get across the channel, which is not at all something that's gonna be a given. And Romania wants to join the faction. Perfect. That is exactly what we want for the war against the Soviet Union, because Romania is going to be a huge thorn in the side of the Soviets. And it looks like we're into a battle with the Allied navies, which was okay, actually. We were defeated, but we were not defeated in such a terrible way as I would have thought. They still have naval supremacy, which is incredibly annoying. And it looks like their garrisons are actually affected by attrition. Not quite sure as to why, but we're gonna take the opportunity as soon as possible. Although, we still have the naval inferiority. We require 75%. So we're gonna see if our Navy and Air Force can actually get us that superiority. (1938) industrial effort, excellent. And commando teams. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and Second Vienna Award would be about Hungary and Romania, but since Romania is our ally, we don't want to Don't want to anger them. That would be a pretty bad decision. And then, what can we do? Barbarossa. Gonna take 70 days. And it's not a good idea right now, because if we can get ahead and... Ooh, air production. Yeah, for now we'll keep... Or we could go with Luftwaffe expansion. Air experience plus 50. Now, right now we just need the airplanes produced. We just need them produced and we need them now. Speaking of airplanes, we can research the 109F, which is not going to improve production speed at all. So we are getting some of the things produced. In fact, we're producing a ton of carrier naval bombers, which means that we might have some spare to actually place. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, I guess we can't use that. We do have some spares that we're gonna use in naval strikes. And what's this naval battle all about? Oh, some submarines. So we have our carrier airplanes, or maybe not. Maybe that's actually from the mainland. There were airplanes defending that, and here comes their aircraft carrier, which is very low in organization. The Ark Royal. We get an ace pilot, and we lose convoys, obviously. And we also have you are dead. And it looks like there's some allied air forces over here fighting us in the Netherlands, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, obviously our airplane production is severely limited by our lack of oil and rubber, which is going to be an advantage for the Allies. Norway is almost capitulated. We're gonna call Romania in. Who knows? Maybe one day we're gonna have the naval superiority. In fact, we're very close. We have 0% naval superiority, but the number of enemy ships has decreased from like 90 to 47 to 52. So I think that soon enough, the Kriegsmarine will be strong enough to actually just grab the naval supremacy from the British. The problem is, the British Air Force is still active, which is not what I would like. Still quite active, in fact. Although, we could grab some of these fighters and, like, delete them. That will give us some reinforcements. Some aircraft that we can use for reinforcements instead of having our air wings be so beat up all the time. More motorized divisions, excellent. I think this is your plan, right? Yes, it is. And some more battles. In fact, this also has the secondary effect that's helping. It's helping our convoy efficiency in this area, and it's still building artillery factories. Interesting. Don't want that to happen. In fact, I wanted to build aircraft factories. I wanted to repair aircraft factories as well. And in the meantime, the land war over Norway is going okay. In fact, not really that well. I wonder why. It seems like the offensive stopped because of a lot of Norwegian troops that exist. Very interesting. And although I agree with some of this stopping, I don't agree with all of it. In fact, here in the south, that would be a very easy place to push. Although I enjoy the fact that the AI is actually being a little bit conservative and not just going all out. Even though it's on very aggressive. So you'll just go on normal aggressiveness. Hold on. Okay. And then there's another naval battle. Yay. Oh, this one's looking good. This one's looking very good because we've got the naval bombers coming in, and yeah, that's going to be a very good bit of damage done to the Allied navies. We still have about 50 ships present. What I'm really worried about is our air losses. We're just losing way too many airplanes. And wait, what? What's this army doing? Oh, right, you're one of these armies. And what are you doing? Oh, well. You can come up here. Okay. Guess I should be getting all of these a little bit more set up. And, right, I had forgotten about Africa. Let's cancel some of these. Does look like our allies are a bit surrounded, but our enemies are also surrounded. Not quite sure why the Guards Infantry Brigade and a couple of the African divisions are over there. We are using our Africa Corps to help out with the Italians. And there's some Egyptian divisions, but they're very weak. So we're going to be able to easily punch through them with our 21st Panzer Division. And it will autosave. How incredibly annoying. Okay, that took quite a while. So, more naval battles. Eventually we're gonna have naval superiority. And we're gonna be on English soil, as it may. Yeah, that's a lot of things. No. Just gonna cancel all of them. Soon enough, our other Panzer Division will be coming in, hopefully. Problem is, we're in the desert, so the attrition is ridiculous. But thanks to the fact that we have armor, we're gonna be much faster than the enemy. And in fact, look at this graciously awesome pocket that's forming up. You're gonna strategically redeploy. And you're gonna destroy this division and move on. And then, thanks to the Italians, we have a distraction, which looks like is gonna be kept up by them without any problems. And we're gonna pocket all of these divisions that the British have. And more auto-saving is going to take for bloody ever. Yes, destroy them. In fact, you're gonna attack here so as to keep them busy a little bit longer. And all these divisions in desert combat can't last very long against the might of the Africa Corps. And we're gonna have a very, very easy time actually keeping the enemy trapped in this encirclement. Because even these guys, they get destroyed. Oh no. Shit, that's a problem. No, 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 I did not want to. Damn it. They're retreating into that. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we've got more stuff. Yes, there's a ton of naval engagements. And we've got some more infantry off the line. Great, now, how's the ship count? It's down to 38. Getting close. Getting very close. And also, can't help but feel like we're wasting our opportunity to attack the Soviet Union. But I think that we would have to have a lot more than we currently have to actually destroy the Soviet Union. For these guys, we just need them to be regulars. Because the Soviets have a lot of forces all around. But it's gonna be our best time to actually attack them while they still have the purge penalties. Even though we're not ready. We're not at all ready for this. But I think we have to bite this bullet. So we're gonna have to take some of these forces and ship them east. We're gonna need to do as much damage as possible to the Soviet army before they are able to do anything. And to do that, we're gonna need to surround them. I'm gonna assign all of you 18 divisions. And you're going to be the other pincer towards Minsk. We're going to aim to surround all the Soviet forces that are in Bialystok. And that's hopefully going to be enough damage to then push on to Moscow. Although I somehow doubt it. Then we also need to have, I think, a holding force in Romania. You're going to be the first of this holding force. No, not in Hungary. In Romania. Because I doubt that the Romanian army can hold by itself against the Soviets. Although the Romanian army is not weak. Doesn't seem to be at all weak. But, you know. You're gonna have... this guy looks pretty good for this job. Ranger and Hellfighter is exactly what I would have for someone in Romania. Also, you seem pretty useful, but no. Or I could have Schörner, who also has Winter Specialist and Mountaineer. Yeah, Schörner it is. Their offensive line is going to be extremely optimistic. Even though I know that they'll never reach the Dnieper, they'll at least have the order to. Also grab some of you and make a new naval landing. You'll make an additional naval landing. Here. Because I think we have the transports. I think we have them. And the rest of you are gonna be in Dunkirk, so that they can get across quickly if we need to. And the naval battle went pretty well. Destroyed another submarine from the Dutch, so that's exactly what we want to happen. Their ship count is down to 38. We have the paratrooper 2, although I don't think we'll be able to actually use that. We can research mechanized, which we will do. Hopefully, we'll have the ability to get some mechanized eventually. If we ever get the factories too, of course. And organization plus 15 from headquarters, sign me up. Absolutely sign me up. That's gonna be incredibly useful. And then... okay. The main problem with the Soviet campaign is going to be the fact that basically all our aircraft are busy here. Which is a bit of a problem. We just cannot replace them. They're just going down. They're gonna die. They're gonna not be available. In fact, we're also gonna give maximum priority to the production of new Stukas. Because we're just losing our close air support, and that's not good. Eventually we're gonna need our close air support arm to be rebuilt. Thankfully this is in real life and we don't have to train the pilots all over again, because that would be incredibly hard to do. And right now the main problem that our divisions are facing is the lack of AT. That will just have to be dealt with by not caring, essentially. Or, well, these guys can be deployed because we lack what? Packs, transport vehicles. Well, deploying motorized infantry without transport vehicles is not exactly what I would have envisioned doing. And some of you are gonna have to go into battle without full training. And we're gonna go and take Operation Barbarossa. This way it's going to start in a couple of months. Which might be too late, but I think a short campaign followed by a long season of defense in the winter might be a good idea. Okay, which part of the front seems to be the weakest? North? Nah, that's just him still deploying all his troops. I think, in fact, the north is the strongest part. Looks like... oh, you're still down there. You are still down there. That's extremely good for us. Stop being down there and get your ass in... well, get some of your asses in Romania. That's gonna give us a full army in Romania. Then you're gonna get your ass south or center. I do not know. Both are viable options. These guys are way too depleted. These two motorized divisions, however, are very, very well off. These ones also are. And we're just taking all the divisions that are actually useful from this pool that's training up. This division lacks support equipment and transport vehicles. In fact, we just lack so many transport vehicles. I'm not quite sure as to what happened to all of them. Oh yeah, right, we don't have the rubber to produce them. General Rubber is just such a piece of shit. It's a shame to waste this extremely awesome infantry division though. So I guess you're just gonna be assigned to it? What kind of penalty would 5%? Nah. No thanks. No thanks, no can do. You're just gonna have an additional guy. For now. In fact... Oh. I already have all the divisions for Slovakia. Interesting. Unfortunately, I cannot just get the Romanian divisions. Do you have any divisions? No, you don't. That's a problem. You are my puppet, though. Are you? So I can get your divisions. Oh, shit. They have troops in Africa, do they? They do. So we're just gonna get those back to Vichy France. They will do... Whoa! You have a huge fleet. I wish I could have control over that. Okay, that would have been incredibly useful to have. Like, if I had control over that, I could have done Sea Lion already. Because I would have just moved them down here. And destroyed all the British ships. That would have been incredibly useful. But we're gonna take all the Vichy forces. Yeah, I don't think that the British are really able to do a naval landing down here, but just in case, we're gonna keep some of the Vichy forces, maybe the weaker ones. Well... No, not... Whoa. No, fuck you! No! Okay, hold on. I almost fucked up. Okay, perfect. Not exactly sure as to how I did that, but that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Excellent. And these guys will be down here. And their job will be to push up to Kiev. And possibly help create an encirclement over the Carpathians. And then you, not like you have enough problems already, you're gonna also have the defense of southern France to take care of. Again, not like you have enough problems to take care of. And you, I'm gonna cancel some of you so that you can be... Wait, what? Okay. Time for play is over, boys. We absolutely need to have all of our best forces ready and available. As soon as possible. And our priority is gonna absolutely have to be on reinforcements. Good, it already is. Excellent. Because Barbarossa is not gonna be easy with these settings that I've had. And right now, I would really like for it to not take so long to save. Oh, I suppose you're also doing something. Malta's very open. Would be very easy to capture it. Okay, so in Africa things are going smoothly. And in Norway, how are things going in Norway? Excellently. We've managed to surround some of the Norwegian armed forces. You're gonna be there. And in fact, they managed to retake Oslo somehow. And that's what happens when you leave the AI to things. All your stuff gets incredibly surrounded, but we can get that problem fixed very easily. They're also going to advance towards Bergen. Excellent. Our forces are united, and Norway has some American volunteers. Hilarious. Now, however, if we can get these guys to be disengaged from the rest of the Norwegian troops. In fact, you're gonna do that. We can surround the Norwegians instead. Do a bit of a switch. Bit of a surround switch. Come on, get there before the Americans. Oh, that's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take 4 days and 20 hours. I think I'm gonna end it now, though. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed Black Ice so far, and I'll join you next time with the invasion of the Soviet Union. I'll see you then.